So like what I said earlier on, that I'm going to be joined by the one, Maggical. He's in the studio with us. So if you have any questions, want to know something from the man, that's the time. So without wasting much of the time, let me open the mic for my guest, the gentleman in the house. Maggical, welcome to Bush Radio, man.
Blessing. It's a blessing.
You're good?
I'm alright, man. I'm always good.
Great. Is it your first time in Cape Town or?
Nah, it's not my first time in Cape Town. I've been touring Cape Town since 2011. That was my first time here.
2011,
yeah.
Yeah, that was right back. And what are you doing now in Cape Town?
Yeah, we had a tour, a couple of shows and also videos, and it's just business.
And how's Cape Town treating you this time?
Man, it's been awesome, man. I don't want to complain.
Wow,
it's been well nice.
All right. For those who don't know who Maggical is, how he started, and what exactly does he do? I mean, can you please just give us a brief of who is Maggical?
All right, Maggical is a recording artist, versatile artist. I wouldn't want to put myself in a certain shell or to say I'm a dancehall artist alone or I'm an Afro-pop artist alone. I'm a very versatile artist who jumps on any beat, as long as it is music.
Bruh, it goes a shy. I'm a piano.
Anything, man, anything. So yeah, that's basically Maggical.
All right, I want to know how you started music.
Well, I was born in a musical family. My dad used to play mbira one time.
Oh. And
then later on, he was playing a guitar at Zayoja Church in Zim. Yeah, so I would just say it was born in me.
It's in the blood. It's in the family.
It runs in the family. Yeah.
All right. So I want to know you as Maggical. Yes, it runs in the family. I want to know you as Maggical. How you started? How did you recognize? Like, okay, I'm a musician. That's what I want to do.
Okay. My dad, he was the first person to notice that I've got some abilities in those lines, in making music. When I was still in grade 2, he's a reggae fanatic. Yeah, so every time he would play some songs, I would just sing along to the songs, word by word, and it really amazed me.
And we were in grade 2.
And I was in grade 2.
7, 8 years old.
Jano, man, Yeah. So it really amazed him and his friends, and then that's when he realized, no, my son can actually do this. So when I was in grade 5, that's when I wrote my first song. It was all fun in games, me and my friends. I remember I was in grade 5 at Rushingo Primary School in Highfield. That's when I first wrote my first song, and that first song put me on a light where I got a chance to rap. So we showed us with Extra Large. I don't know if you know Extra Large. Yeah. Extra Large from Zimbabwe, and also Rockford. And Rockford Josephat and Leonard Mapfumo, because Leonard Mapfumo and Rocky, they were friends with Extra Large.
And you were in grade 5 at that time?
I was in grade 5 that time. And I also did, that same time I did a refix to My Day, Rocky song.
Okay.
Hey, My Day.
All right.
Yeah, I did a refix to that song, and then that got me on to a certain level at school. That's when my friends and my teachers now started acknowledging me.
Oh, the swagger boy.
Yeah, man.
Sing for them ladies.
For them ladies. It was all about ladies,
So that was in grade 5?
That was in grade 5.
And how did your parents, but your dad was supporting you?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. And they
still is.
All right.
Yeah.
So after that song, what happened also? After
that song, I did my first professional recording in grade 7. When I was grade 7, some guy he had a studio, professional studio. He was recording only gospel artists. So he said, "Youngster, you can do this. I believe, because I was more of a cypher artist, street side artist, that I would just be on the corner with my guys, and then I would just be voicing, and then they'll be making beats and thing,
wow.
all this. So yeah, and then he invited me to his studio when I was in grade 7, and then he said, yo, youth, just come and try something different. That's when I had my first professional recording, and I first had my record on a tape.
A cassette tape?
On a cassette. And then later on, he had to put it on a CD. So, because that time, like cassettes were fading out.
Yeah, fading out.
Yeah. So,
how was the song? What was the name of the song, and how was it?
The song was called I Love You.
Love song.
It is a love song. Yeah.
And how was it?
It was dope, man. It was dope. Everybody liked it. And later on, I even got Brian Muteki's daughter, Kero Muteki. She said, yo, I want to jump on this record. I want to put something on it. So can we make a remix to this song? Yeah. And then she came in and then she killed it. That's how things changed for me.
From that.
Since then, I was just recording, always in the studio, making music and non-stop, up to date. We still
and you were in grade 7, so school and you were at school and you were doing music. How did you manage to balance the two?
Well, it's not easy, but it's not as hard when you have the support from your people and mostly your parents. They understood the whole thing, so they would give me time for studio. They would even give me time. When I tell them, no, Dad, I want to write my song. I've got something I'm working on. I got a beat from the producer, so I want to write this. You'd say, okay, don't forget your school. When it's time for school, do your school. Do box. When it's time for your records, just do what you have to do. Yeah.
Wow, so supportive, eh?
Yeah.
And it's very rare. I know it's very rare to find those people who support you like that from that latest. All right, 061-862-1065, that is WhatsApp and Telegram, and 021-448-6266, that is for calls. 32158 SMS line. We've got Maggical in the studio. This one is too emotional. Maggical, this is one of your latest projects, right? It's February 2021.
Yeah.
Dedicating to the late
Soldier Love. Yeah, we were robbed and continue to rest in power, King.
So have you ever worked with Soldier Love?
In a lot of projects, man. I worked with him way before the fame, way before he was Soldier Love to people. Those days he used to call himself. I remember he used to call himself Soldier Love and Ainity. That's when I first met him. We had a studio in my hood. Me and my other friend who's in Zim. He's also doing music and he's now working with ABX. He's signed under ABX Music, led by Natty O. His name is Mega Vinton. He had a studio, so Soldier Love came to Highfield because that time he was staying in Highfield. He had moved from Waterfalls to Highfield, and then that's how I met him. And then since then we were brothers. We did a lot of records together, but then we only had an official record that blew. It was Usatambe Nemadaga Pasinavati.
Yeah.
Yeah, we recorded a song with PTK in Bari.
That was just spot, right?
No, it was PTK in Bari. Yeah.
Yes, cool. And now you were saying that when you were in grade 7, that's when everything blew up.
Yeah.
So from that time, how many songs did you, if you still remember, how many songs do you have up to now?
Man, I lost count a long time ago. But what I know is, since I started recording music, I think I've recorded over 1,000 tracks. Trust me,
like
over 1,000 tracks.
Wow. Okay.
Because I remember there was a time when I was recording 3-4 songs every day. I would make sure that every time I get a chance to go in the studio, I leave something there. Like that was my everyday life. Recording music non-stop.
Yeah. Of 1,000 songs.
Trust me, bro.
And albums?
Albums, I only have 3 so far to my name. And then, yeah. The rest are just singles.
All right. Now 2021, what else can we expect from you?
Right now, we're working on a Lovers album. We're working on a Lovers album, and also we working so hard on visuals. So they should just expect a lot of visuals.
Visuals.
As in videos, man.
Wow.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of videos, and the reason why I've been here since I've been staying here in Cape Town for this time is because we were shooting videos and we're still shooting. So they should just expect the unexpected,
Wow, and
collaborations, a lot of them.
All right.
A lot of them, and some with some international artists also. I've got a song coming with a Ghanaian artist, a Ghanaian superstar. His name is Jacko. We have a song called Funeral, which will drop end of this month.
All right.
Yeah.
Great. Still tuning into Bush Radio, 89.5 FM, 061-862-1065. That is WhatsApp and Telegram, and 021-448-6266. If you want to give me a call, holler at me. I can see who is here. Taku, how are you? Good afternoon. You want to say hi to Maggical?
Freeman HKD bus, but the end is my kings. I'm up in the sky. Definitely. HK, because I need that topic. I'm a favor one nyaya. HK, is a man on your power machine. Life young in Obaya. Emaka, piwa muro mama mire kusasa. Asimakicha ungaita kunyara. So manoronga ingo sishaisa pasa. HK, we know in that. Ibaba mire kusasa. Slay kupetera mataka. Chama noronga sishaisa basa.
89.5. This is Black Coffee.
When I wait my fetch, this is Cabello, aka Mr. Booger Two Shoes.
Bush Radio, the station with the best music. 89.5 FM.
Don't touch that dial.
Panotini wa bonde pabiri ye kushauja masinyule unlock unge auka kana ninyamba mutima sangu toba me no response ino she's gonna say abasa nazo adishi wonde nenge bufurire mu mapingo tuone vano shika bigo.
Good afternoon to you, Blizzy. Good to know that I log on to the radio. Keep it Bush Radio, 89.5 FM.
HK we know in that. Ibaba mire kusasa slay kupetera mataka. Chama noronga sishaise basa. HK we are street smart.
All right, so I've got Magical's manager. How are you, say?
I'm okay, thank you.
Great. You are the one who's working with Maggical.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. So there are other youths who also want to do dancehall music. They want to join you. They want to collaborate with Maggical. Are you open for business?
Yeah, we very much open for business. In fact, our the way we are working right now, we need a lot of people to work with. Okay. That's the kind of work which you're putting in right now.
All right. Yeah. So you only focus on dancehall, or
no, not really. Like you said, when you were trying to introduce himself, he's not a dancehall artist only. Yeah, he's a versatile artist. So we see a lot of potential, and people have to expect a lot.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, still tuning into Bush Radio, 89.5 FM. Now let's cross over to the news desk for the news headlines. Thanks to Kwaita for the news headlines. The full bulletin will be at 3, right here on Bush Radio, 89.5 FM. So, Maggical, before you go, are you free to, maybe you can drop a freestyle just for the listeners, are they?
That's the culture now.
Wow.
That's the culture, man.
Let's, do you want to
drop something?
Do you want to do it a cappella, or you want to beat?
Either ways.
All right, so let's first start with an a cappella, then maybe we can try to put a beat in there.
Okay.
All right, are you ready? Still tuning into Bush Radio, 89.5 FM. If you're ready, you can take it.
You smell that? Fresh cash. Fresh million out of my cash box. The girl them said them love the order. This probably turn a girl in a go-go. What you mean? Pull up bad just like COVID. Alone Versace man rocking. Me might spend a creep tonight. My eyes them cool and buzzing. Tell a bank tail I'm coming. Come out away me way, yo dummy. The shortest man where you know, but my bang book look like Great Cully. See me out and bad pop bottles.
Halala.
9.5.
What's happening, King Tom? It's Girl B.
This is Black Coffee.
When I wait perfect, this is Cabello, aka.
All right, so let's do the last one with a beat.
Anything. Anything.
Right, which one? Let's do this. 061-862. If you have any questions, WhatsApp and Telegram, then we chat there. From Cape to Cairo, large up Maggical, fresh cash out from Slaughter. Slaughter is saying
shout out Slaughter. Yeah, man, big up. I see you, bro.
Saying shout out to Maggical out there.
9.5.
What's happening, King Tom? It's Girl B.
This is Black Coffee.
When I wait perfect, this is Cabello, aka Mr. Booker Two Shoes.
Bush Radio, the station with the best music. 89.5 FM.
Don't touch that dial.
Taenda kaziva haina wayakambotungamira izvozvo ndozviziva zvimwe kuda ruchiva waindituma kuda kunogowa ndisina kusima kuruzhinji ndezvipiga ndichiti ndagepa nemagitare ndazotora chipepa ko zvino nhasi zvese zvazvabvepa ko ndinonyarirepi zvomuziva ndainyepa kana riri dhimoni kune muzita renyu baba ngaribva randiregedza ndinzwire ingoni mafaro enyika aya handingamapedza marokwe nemabhawa zvandaitedza ko hama neshamwari dzandakachemedza ane manyepo ese andaipembedza nhasiwa vemutoro wandazviremedza ko vana vangu ndikuvafundisei tafura yavo ndoiisa fudhusei zvikuzonditadzisa kuitawo gudhunei kana dziri mhepo dzisudurudzei tareurura baba kutsvaga kupona ndiburutsire ingiro zigapurona musipo ndiri bofu ndoda kuona vagondipembedzawo ndichinge ndagona kana riri dhimoni nemzita renyu baba ngaribva randiregedza ndinzwire ingoni mafaro enyika aya handingamapedza marokwe nemabhawa zvandaitedza dzandakachemedza kune manyepo ese andaipembedza nhasiwa vemutoro wandazviremedza ndine zibundu muhana ndati nditaure kuitira mangwana ko zvandachinja nekunyepa hapana akabotsa migana nekusadzikama hazvibatsire kuluza hama kurusikirwa nerudo mushure mekuhwina gakatanwa zvoita sendisina hanya mwanangu uvhura meso tarisa ungazopotsa mikana nekufarisa ukasangana nevakuru kwazisa handidi mangwana uzondinyadzisa kawane vangade kukutadzisa ukasangwara mangwana vanokunyudzisa saka mufaro wako mufaro wangu ukasateerera ungandirwadzisa chigutsikana nemikana yaunowana usachive zvevamwe upenyu haumbofanana kushandisa mukana shandisa mukana wese waunowana usachive mikana inouya pakasiyana kodo chombo chinoparadza budiriro yemumwe ngaisakurwadza ukashanda zvako wega ungandifadza komoyo wangu waunyaradza batisisa mashoko angu mwanangu ndiwe uri pamoyo pangu chinhu chimwe chete chandinoda hangu ukadzise zvandakatadzawo panguva yangu kutsikana.
Yeah. What is the name of this song that you just performed?
The first one I did two songs, right?
Oh, is it?
Yeah. The first song is called Demoni. It's on the Long Journey album that I released 2016.
Wow.
Yeah, and the second song is on the second album called Patanobuda Zuva that I released 2018.
Wow, great. And in last words before I let you go,
I wouldn't call them last words though because we're not dying yet.
Yeah, man.
We're not dying yet. Yeah. I would first want to thank everyone who's been supporting Maggical from day one. You know, I want to thank my HKD people. I want to thank Freeman a lot. You know, Freeman did so much for me, you know, for me to be where I am today, for me to be the kind of Maggical that you would appreciate and would call for a radio interview like this. And I would also want to thank Bush Radio. Thank you, Mr. Thomas, for bringing me here, you know, and everyone who's been supporting, like I said, all the fans, the stakeholders that we're working with, and that I've worked with also before. And I just want to say, your boy will keep delivering like I've been doing from day one.
All the best.
Blessings, my
All
general.
the best. Still tuning into Bush Radio, 89.5 FM.
I was involved in a car crash, but I didn't cause it. I fractured my girlfriend's skull, but I wasn't drinking. I broke her little brother's neck, but I wasn't speeding. I killed everyone in the car, but I wasn't even driving. I was sitting in the back, but I wasn't wearing my seatbelt.
Unbuckled passengers.